Hello, ladies and jelly spoons. Welcome to the Game Dojo, and welcome to Inside the Kart. All things Mario Kart inside and out. I will say Mario Kart World had got a bad rap with the $80 price tag at its launch. But since then, Mario Kart World has evolved into this culture icon game. And the more you study the intricate details of the game, the more the game opens up. Each board, and there are a lot of them, each board has multiple ways you can go, multiple paths you can take, multiple cheats that you can do. And you're only limited by your own imagination of where these shortcuts and tricks and grinds can take you. But sometimes while you're driving, this is even a year later, even after playing the game for over a year, you're driving and you'll see something out of the corner of your eye and you're like, why is there a coin up there? Why is there a grind wall there? What is that? And then you'll jump and you'll be like, there's something up there. Like, how do I get up there? It's kind of like playing Mario Brothers for the first time. You see these things, you know there's a way to get there, but you just don't know. And the funny part is the Mario Kart community is always ingenious in discovering things. Take, for example, the Shipyard board. I've seen so many different paths and so many different things that people take on that board. It's insane. But today, I wanted to just experience some of that track in a way that I never had. Now, the funny part is when you're racing, some of these avenues may help you, and some of them is just for showing off. Some of them are for tricking values and a boost, and some of them just because you can. So take a look with me on the Shipyard board at just a few of these little amazing things that I've been playing the game over a year and I just started seeing these things. That's one thing about this game. It keeps opening up more and more and more. Now this is just one board with a few sections. Picture every board has these little hidden things that devs put in and devs did because they thought it would be cool and not even us knew about it. And here it is a year later, people are still discovering new shortcuts, new paths, new ways. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Come on here, join with me real quick. Welcome to Inside Mario Kart, by the way. We're going to be doing this a bunch of different times. Maybe we'll do every different Mario Kart too, because I'm learning the mechanics of Mario Kart. Ah, there's a name. There's a name for this video. The mechanics of Mario Kart. I like that actually. The mechanics of Mario Kart. So I'm learning the mechanics of Mario Kart in Mario Kart World, but every game has its own mechanics. I like that. The mechanics of Mario Kart. Anyways, let me go show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so coming through this board, you can see that there's a lot. Your eyes are in a swivel all around. Most people take that turn, but I decided to go this turn because I saw something up here. And this leads to a jump and another section up there that I didn't even know about. I'm telling you, this game is insane. And just when you think you learn, see, look, didn't even know that was up there. Just when you learn these games, you start to see these different little paths. There's a grind rail somewhere that it doesn't belong. Like there's a grind rail on top of this wall. What is it up there for? How do you get up there? There's a grind rail over here. There's a grind rail here. I just literally slid into this grind rail right here and found out you can grind off of it. Didn't even know it was a grind rail there, but I did it and found out. There's one up here that goes even higher. There's literally so many different paths and ways you can take. And playing the game more and more, you start to learn these things. Now you see the ones everybody does, but you rarely see this one over here. Why? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. There's a lot to this Mario Kart. There is a ton to this Mario Kart. I'm telling you. And this is just one board. This is what I'm talking about with just one board. I even saw another jump pathway up there. See, look, up here. Who knew this was up here? And why is there a grind rail up there, way up there, that you can't reach? Is there something to that? There has to be. They put it in here. That's what I'm saying. Look, the grind rail up there. You see it? There is so much to this game that even over a year, people are still just finding out. Now, there are some places you can't go, but then there are clearly things out here that we all still don't know yet, and it's only waiting to be discovered by the people who play this game most. And that is absolutely awesome to me. Like, you could go up this side. You don't have to go to the left side. This is another jump up, and you can trick off the mast. You see what I'm saying? There are so many things to see. And unfortunately, the only way you're really going to learn these things is by doing like time trials and free run, because those are the avenues that allow you to literally just train. I would say time trials is the best, because when you do free run, you can go places anywhere and free roam that you, when you're in an actual race, you can't go. So I would say do time trials on all the different boards and learn these things. There's a grind rail up. Can you see this? There's a grind rail up top there. How the hell do you get up there? And then, and when you add in Knockout Tour are different parts of these courses that aren't even in the race. So are they involved in Knockout Tour? Are they involved in this race? Because I didn't know that you could go up on a corner of that and go to the right. People normally go to the left. But see, there's a grind rail up there. You can train and trick off of walls, which is absolutely amazing. And then most people go to the left over here on that grind rail and they jump off the mast. I just recently saw that you can hit this wall, land up here, and then there's a little jump, and there's a mast with a grind rail up there. Now, I didn't execute it because I'm still learning, but the fact that it exists in here mean it was meant in here. And that to me is insane. Now, if you want to see the rest of this, I'm going to show you. So when you hit this corner and jump up, you can hit the wall and it takes you up to another level right here. Like I said, it's amazing the things that you keep finding out in this game. This is wonderful. And this is probably the most, I would say, intense Mario Kart that has ever been designed. And there's very technical difficulties in a lot of these things. If you hit the button wrong, if you trick left instead of right, if you don't hold the charge jump button, there's so many ways to fail at all these little tricks and avenues. But once you start linking them together, you just feel like a Mario Kart boss. And really, that is what this game is all about. This game is all about being a boss. And once you get those tricks and avenues and grind rails together, when you put it all together, it just becomes a different game entirely. And the funny part is, when you figure out all of that, you learn the Mario Kart community has been onto it all along. And some of the things that people do are impossible. But if they can do it, you can do it. It just is a super high level of difficulty. This is why I love this Mario Kart so much more now than I did when it first started, because I didn't know any of these things existed. But the people who developed this game did. And that is where my love for Mario Kart World takes a deeper turn. Now, I'm still in the fact that Mario Kart 8 is the definitive version of Mario Kart if you want to learn Mario Kart. But when it comes to this Mario Kart World, it's on a whole other level. And you need a different set of gaming criteria to perform on these streets. That is why Mario Kart World, to me, is now crowned as the most skill-oriented Mario Kart in the entire series. Just in this section alone, there is a grind wall up here. You can literally land on this wall up here from a jump and ride on the wall. You have a grind rail here. You have a rope in the back. You have another wall on the side. All of those are avenues that each racer can take coming around these corners. Which one yields the fastest results? Which one yields the best rewards? Only racers will find out in Mario Kart on the track. And that is the amazing part of Mario Kart World. Yeah, and this was just one board, one section of Mario Kart World. The paths and routes across the most expansive Mario Kart world ever created makes the difficulty and the level of skill in this Mario Kart so intriguing. And if you've been online like me, you know in an instant you can go from first or second to 24th. And just as easily you can go from 24th to first. There are people that have amazing skills and amazing talents in Mario Kart, but any given moment, any given item, any given strategy newly learned can change the pace of the entire race. And that is why Mario Kart World is king when it comes to Mario Karts. It's a whole new world, pun intended. Join me next time on the mechanics of Mario Kart. And if you have a chance to play World, keep all of this in mind as you're playing, because you will see things. Not your first time, not your second time, not your third time, not your fourth time, not your fifth time. Sometimes if you even just watch the computer is aware of these avenues and these paths and will take them, and you're like, oh my God, how did he even get up there? It's mind-boggling. But that is the magic of Mario Kart World. Stay tuned. I'm gonna take you inside Mario Kart in a scientific way you never even dreamed of. And the funny part is the applied mathematics and the level of thought processing to see these as you're racing at fast speeds and you're racing against other people is insane. That's why I say train for them in like time trials, because when you actually apply them in a race, you will level the computer by fathoms. But with risk, there comes reward, but there also comes absolute danger. Miss one of these, trick wrong, don't quite make it up the level, don't quite make it to that grind rail, hit the left trick instead of the right trick, or a front trick instead of a back trick, and you may find yourself out of the race. That's Mario Kart. I'll see you guys next time on the mechanics of Mario Kart.